Welcome in. Welcome to Falcons football. Couple of last place clubs in their respective divisions going at it today. Falcons are 1-4 on the season. And the Cardinals are 1-3-1. Yes, they managed to tie in week 1 against Detroit. Falcons have the ball. Matt Ryan back to pass, and that one is complete. And a first down to the tight end Hooper. He's become the favorite target of Matt Ryan. What's up, Midwest Sports? You know, I wouldn't be surprised, and thanks for joining us, by the way. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost. And if we do lose this game, I would not be surprised if head coach Dan Quinn gets fired after the game. That would be a positive thing. And on first down, Freeman with a game of about 13. Not a good time to be facing another team called the Cardinals. Braves fans, you know how that went down earlier this week. Another monumental collapse in the history of many monumental collapses for sports teams in the state of Georgia. It just seems like the regular thing. It's just what we've come to expect. On 1st and 10, Matt Ryan completes one for barely anything. In fact, that was a no gain at 2nd and 10. This is the 31st time these two teams have met, and the series is split evenly. 15-15 is the all-time record. And you are watching Coast to Coast. This is A-Bomb. First time I've been in since the Braves collapse on Wednesday night in Atlanta. I was at that game. I stuck it out till the bitter end. So on 2nd and 10, it's a handoff. We're already on the Cardinals 30, and that's no gain on that play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Midwest, who's your team? I assume you're a Packers guy, right? So it's 3rd and 10 from the Arizona 30-yard line. Matt Ryan now moves back to the shotgun position. 11 minutes left in the first quarter. And here's the play. We've got a flag on the play, and Ryan gets sacked. So let's check the laundry. That one is on Arizona. So it's going to bring up 3rd down, or it's going to repeat 3rd down, and we'll see where the ball is spotted. It was offsides on Arizona. Kind of a crappy, rainy, not too cold day in Metro Atlanta. But a good day to be indoors. And Matt Ryan has called a timeout. Game is coming at you from State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona. I don't know, maybe that's not a timeout. The scoreboard says both teams have all timeouts left. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Ball is on the Arizona 25-yard line. Falcons, first 3rd down of the afternoon. Shotgun again for Ryan. Looks like there was more movement this time, but no flags thrown. There is a flag thrown. All right, let's see who that's on. The pass was incomplete. And that's another offsides on Arizona, and that's enough for a first down. So 2 consecutive offsides have moved the Falcons 10 yards. We'll go over the scores around the league in a moment from all the early games. So it's 1st and 10 from the Arizona 20. It's a pitch back to Freeman. He's up to the 15 and down at the out of bounds. That is at about the 13. But yeah, just another monumental Atlanta choke job. 10 runs in the first inning from the Cardinals, and it was indeed a hospital job put on the Braves to knock them out of the playoffs. 2nd and 3. There's another handoff. That's a first down, and to the 9-yard line, Freeman goes, and that's where he's tackled. So it'll be 1st and 10, or I should say it'll be 1st and goal from about the 9. It was so insane. I arrived at that game, at that Braves game, about 2 or 3 minutes after first pitch. And then, it takes you a good, 10 minutes or so. And I had to go up. We were sitting pretty high up. So, it took like 10 minutes to get, from the place where they take your ticket, to your seat. It was about a 10-minute process in between. And Matt Ryan back to pass. It's complete. And that is going to be touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley into the end zone, and the Falcons are on the board first. 6-0 Birds. So it takes a good 10 minutes to get up to my seat, and we're hustling. We're trying to get up there as quickly as possible. And in this area of the stadium, there's no TVs or any way you can keep tabs on what's happening on the field. And so I'm hearing all these cheers, and I'm like, okay, we must be getting the Cardinals out. We must be like, we must have gotten out of the inning, and now we're batting, and I hear some more cheers, and maybe we got a runner on first or something. When I finally see the damn field and the scoreboard, it's 5-0 before I can even process what the hell is going on. And then immediately after I see the 5-0 score, it's immediately 7-0. The next guy up hits a 2-run double. We haven't even sat down yet, and it's 7-0. So that was some bull. That was just typical Atlanta. Choking in important games. It was just another in a long chapter of those. Good news here, though. It's 7-0 good, guys. And we'll be back. You're watching Coast to Coast with A-Bomb. Going to take a quick timeout. And we'll see what happens when Arizona gets the ball. All of that and more coming up for you on Coast to Coast. 80-yard drive, 10 plays, about 5.5 minutes off the clock. And the Falcons have a 7-0 lead. Not sure if that's happened this year or not. Our broadcast brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga, and we expect to see Bone Crusher come in a little bit later on today. He had the Bulldogs' disappointing game, and that's just another one in the chapter of disappointments. Losing to South Carolina when you're undefeated and ranked 3rd in the country. 24-point underdogs were the Gamecocks, but they come into Athens and take care of business. So Arizona with it now, and they're on their own 28. Kyler Murray back to pass, and on 2nd and 4, it's a first down. Cliff Kingsbury, your new Arizona Cardinals head coach, he came from the college ranks. Handoff on 1st and 10, and that is a loss. Falcons secondary banged up. Desmond Trufant, the big name that's out today. Not exactly a shutdown corner, so, not sure how much he'll be missed. 2nd and 11. Murray back to pass, completes a short dump off, and that is a no gain. It should bring up 3rd and 11. So that was officially a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 10. Here's the play. Arizona with it. Airs it out, and that is... Are you freaking kidding me? He caught that? It's awfully close. Oh, the officials say it's a catch. If that stands, that is a heck of a play. Heck of a pass and a catch. Here's the replay. I don't know, man. Did he keep both feet in? Let's see. It didn't look good to me, but they got the play off real quick, so it's a moot point. I didn't think that was complete. I think he was out of bounds. Damn. Whatever it was a big pickup. And it's now 2nd and 7 after that 3-yard gain. Man, they got the playoff so fast. I think they might have gotten away with one. So it's 2nd and 7, ball on the Falcons 25. Larry Fitzgerald didn't see that one coming. He would have had a touchdown there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 7. He didn't even see the ball. He would have gone wide open, unmolested to the end zone if he could have caught that. All right, 3rd and 7 from the Falcons' 26-yard line. Back to pass. Murray dancing around now. He's going to run for it, and he does not make the first down. So we'll expect to see the Arizona field goal units come out. So here comes a 39-yard field goal try. Zane Gonzalez, the kicker. It's up, and it is good. So, with 5:41 left in the first quarter, Falcons have a 7-3 lead on the Cardinals. Coast to Coast will return after this short timeout. Kicking off after the field goal. And that one's going to roll out of bounds. And that's going to be a penalty. The rare out of bounds on a kickoff penalty. That should put the Falcons at the 40. And we're glad to see the Bone Crusher has made his presence known in the huddle. He is down in the huddle, and join us there. We saw Bone Crusher call that heartbreaking loss in overtime to South Carolina yesterday. So here we are. It is 1st and 10 from the 40. And it's a handoff to Freeman, and he gets upended and gains 5, and there's a flag on the play. So that's a illegal hands to the face. Freeman got picked up and body slammed basically on that play. And that is a first down, automatic first down penalty for the Falcons. So we've got it at midfield, right on top of the Cardinal. Matt Ryan, this time he's back to pass. Pumps, fakes, there's a flag down. Matt Ryan's running all over the place, and finally he gets out of bounds after a pickup of about 4. Let's see what this flag is all about. That's a holding on the Falcons, damn it. So that's the Falcons' first penalty of the afternoon. What's up, Pyros Gaming? I didn't do the Falcons last week because the Braves were in the playoffs and I was doing that game instead. But yeah, I've done a few games this year. In fact, last week was the first game that I missed. But thanks for coming in. Yeah. It's 1st and 20 on the Falcons' own 40 where they started the drive. Just got off the play, and I don't think they did. That's going to be a delay of game flag on Atlanta. Back them up 5 more. Jesus. The hell was that all about? That's on Matt Ryan. He just could not get the ball off. Could not get the play off, that is. So it's 1st and 25 from their own 35. And there's a pass to Julio that'll get back about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and way long. All right, thanks for the sub, whoever. Minecraft Gamer Show. Yeah, thanks. Good to see some Falcons fans up in here. You know, it's been a rough season, but hey, I'm a fan of the team. What else can I do? I'm not going to become, a Kansas City fan just because they're winning now, for instance. And on 2nd and 22, that's a pickup of about 6. So let's see what you do on 3rd and 16 if you're the Falcons coach. Here's the play. Ryan in the shotgun. Looking. Short dump off to Julio. Incomplete, and he lost the ball, and it almost got ripped away for an interception. There is a flag on the play. Who is this one on? Oh, great. It was a Falcons penalty. So that's going to bring up 4th down. It's coming down to the wire in Cleveland where the Seahawks have a 32-28 lead over the Browns with 1:16 to go. Here's the punt. And that's going to be a fair catch on the Arizona 12. So that's where they'll go to work. So we'll step away for a quick timeout, and we'll be back to let you know what happens on the next drive. Don't move. Coast to Coast will return. And that's where, oh, check that. Arizona, I'm sorry, has it at their own 14. And there's a handoff. And that is about a 9-yard gain. Another flag. Have we had a play yet without a penalty involved? Holding on Arizona. So what does that mean here? Okay, it means it's 1st and 17. Really want this win today. A win today would not make everything that's gone wrong in the last week. It wouldn't make that stuff right. But it'll definitely make all that stuff worse if we can't have a freaking win at some point in this week of bad sports stuff. So we're back in a timeout. Man, I thought the NFL cut down on all of these, commercials and then going back to the game and then having another commercial break, chase right after it. So hang tight, boys and girls. We'll be right back. This should be a quick one. And the score, Falcons 7, Cardinals 3. You're watching live streaming from Metro Atlanta. The game is in Arizona, and it's 1st and 17. And there's a running play, and the Cardinals pick up about 6. It's going to be 2nd down and long, 2 minutes, 23 seconds in the first quarter. And I think we were going over some scores. So it's gone final now. The Seahawks moved to 5-1 with their 32-28 win over the Cleveland Browns, who moved to 2-4. It is 2nd and 12 from their own 12. Kyler Murray dancing around. Now he unloads complete for a first down and a pickup of about 14 yards. That's going to bring it up to right around the Falcons' 30-yard line. Check that, the Arizona 30-yard line. In London today, the Panthers beat up on the Buccaneers 37-26. The Bucs had like 6 turnovers in that one. And so things are just not playing out. We thought that Carolina was going to suck after Cam Newton went down. They have not lost a game since that happened. So the Panthers moved to 4-2. The Bucs now at 2-4. The Texans, here's an upset. The Texans go into Kansas City and beat the Chiefs 31-24. Chiefs have lost 2 in a row. They're 4-2, and Texas is now 4-2. On 2nd and 8, Murray gets one off in the flat, and that's good for a first down. Tackled at the Arizona 40-yard line. The Redskins and Dolphins. Somebody had to win that game, and it was the Redskins. 17-16, your final score. Redskins pick up their first win. They're 1-5. The Dolphins are 0-5. And it's 3rd and 1. I thought that was a first down. It was not. And there's a quarterback sneak, and now it's 1st and 10. Arizona. The Vikings win 38-20 over the Eagles. Eagles are 3-3. Vikings are 4-2. And damn it, wouldn't you know it? I just now saw this score, and right after Walking Legend posted it. Yes, the Saints were winners in Jacksonville, 13-6. And man, how the hell are they 5-1? Again, Drew Brees goes down. You think they're going to start sucking, just like the Panthers would. Instead, they keep on winning. They're 5-1 are the Saints. Jags are now 2-4. The Bengals are 0-6 after getting beat by the Ravens 23-17. Ravens moved to 4-2. And of course, Thursday we saw the Patriots put together a big second half. They're 6-0 after beating the Giants 35-14. Giants dropped to 2-4. Monday night is Lions at Packers. Sunday night is Steelers at Chargers. And there is your treasurehunt.ga scoreboard blast. And we'll go over some of the late games and those scores later on. So we're going to step aside for this commercial break, and Coast to Coast will return in mere moments. Do not move. This is A-Bomb. We're back, and we're now in the second quarter. Kyler Murray drops a bomb, and it's complete, and it's fumbled into the end zone, and the Falcons recover it. Was he down, or was that a fumble? I hope he was not down. So the hell happened here? Okay, first of all, great pass from Kyler Murray. It was a bomb. Bird, the receiver, catches it at the 10-yard line, and then he's tackled at the 2, and the ball comes out. I think they're saying he was down. Let's see. Ooh, that is a close call. And I think the Falcons are challenging this. Yeah, okay, yes, it was called a completion. It was called, I'm sorry, he was called down. He was called down at the 2. So we've got a challenge on the field. And we are going to take a quick timeout and let you know how this challenge turns out. Let's hope it's in our favor. Right back with that. All right, we're back. Let's see how this challenge situation is going to work out. And by the way, good to see Mick in here. And you know what? We are getting really close to NBA season. So that means Hawks games will be happening on this channel starting later this month. And so, damn it, wouldn't you know it? The call stands. So it's 1st and goal from the 1. Juan Gotti, welcome in. And how about those Nationals? Told you I did not want to face. If we had advanced, that would have been a very tough series. Would have liked to have seen it though. Braves Nationals in the NLCS. Sure as hell didn't work out that way though, and now the Nationals have a 2-game edge, a 2-0 lead over the Cardinals in the NLCS. And so Falcons call their first time out. 2nd and goal from the 1 is where Arizona has it. Man, we're taking a lot of breaks, so hang tight with us. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back in Arizona. Falcons up 7-3. That is very much in jeopardy. Yeah, Mick, it's a 16-game season, 1 game a week. And it's now 3rd and goal. So Falcons so far have had a goal line stand. Mick is coming at us from Australia. So yeah, 16-game regular season, and then another 3 or 4 games in the postseason to win the Super Bowl. So on 3rd and goal, here's the play, and damn it, touchdown, Arizona. A little pass play to Edmonds got it done. And so just like that, the Cardinals have taken the lead. It's 9-7, and we've got a point after attempt coming up. Man, you thought we might get a goal line stand. It was 3rd and goal. Then kind of a pass into the flat for the touchdown, and the extra point is good. So with 13:02 left in the half, the Cardinals have taken a 10-7 lead over Atlanta. We will be right back on Coast to Coast. I'm A-Bomb. Couple of last place teams in their respective divisions going at it here. From Arizona, Crusher, on my show Open, I mentioned it's too soon to be playing another team called the Cardinals after that shit show that we saw on Wednesday. Hopefully we can beat these Cardinals, these Redbirds. So here's the kickoff. Falcons take it out of the end zone, and that's a decent return up to about the 26, I believe. We'll bring you Friday's Jim Rome Show Open at halftime. So, Falcons got on the board first. It was 7-0. Then it was 7-3. And now the Cardinals have the 10-7 advantage. And so we start this drive from the 29. And there is a 4-yard pass to Sanu. Falcons never came home after that game in Houston last week. They went directly from Houston to Arizona and spent the week there. Here's a handoff on 2nd and 5, and that's a gain of about 3. So the Falcons stayed in Arizona all week, practiced there all week. Team building, bonding. Hopefully all that went down. And hopefully that will result in a much needed win today. If the Falcons don't win today, I would not be surprised if we heard they're going back to that challenge play to explain how that all worked out. I don't know. I thought the Falcons should have won that, but it didn't happen that way. 3rd and 2. Ryan back to pass. He's sacked. Rodney Gunter, a thick-named guy named Gunter, made that sack, number 95 for Arizona. It was 3rd and 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and about 10. And out comes the punt team. Matt Bosher is out. The guy they used to replace Bosher is out, so we had to sign a punter this week from like some other NFL practice squad. And he's getting that was a good punt, actually. That one was to the 18 or so with a return of 2 yards. So Arizona will start this drive from their own 20. Welcome in Sergeant Gibby. And let's take a brief timeout and we will be right back. Cardinals will have the ball. That's right, Gibby. And as a matter of fact, when I came home from that Braves disaster on Wednesday, I turned on the Dodgers Nationals game. And first, here's the first play of this drive. Arizona starts from their own 21. There's a handoff, and that's a good pickup from Arizona, about 15 on that gain. So I'm home, I'm watching that, like the last 2 innings of that game. And man, when Howie Kendrick came up and hit that slam, that was cool to watch. Even though I don't like the Nationals, it was still a cool moment. Right, and I could see, if you guys beat the Dodgers, you guys can beat anybody, man. On 1st and 10, another big play to the Falcons 40, to the 35, and down at the 32. Couple of huge gains on this drive. It only took them 2 plays to get from their own 20 over to the Falcons side of the field. That was a 30-yard pickup. So here's the play, and there's another big gain at the 5, down at the 1. You look away for just a second, and they're chewing up yardage. God. And appreciate the likes. So far, I've got 11 likes. Thanks for all that. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't. And we would also appreciate your sub. If you want to make that commitment, hit the subscribe. Thank you so much. We bring you Braves. Of course, it's going to be a long time before we do one of those. Season opens in late March. So all you Braves fans will be back around that time. Maybe catch maybe one preseason game, spring training game somewhere in there. But we do have Hawks season coming up. And I will be doing occasional Hawks games. So it's first and goal from the 1. Arizona, so far, 3 plays, 78 yards. And there are about 9 minutes left to go in the first half. It's a running play, and it's an Arizona touchdown. Touchdown, Cardinals. It would really suck to get a beatdown from 2 separate Cardinals teams in less than a week. Yeah, Gibby, I mean, if you can beat the Dodgers, you can definitely beat the Astros or Yankees. They both had, all the teams that are left in the American League both had seasons that were right on par with the Dodgers. Extra point is good, and so your score: Arizona 17, Atlanta 7. We have 9:02 remaining in the first half, and we will be back after these very important messages. Coast to Coast is the show. I'm A-Bomb. Stay tuned. play, 79 yards, a minute 52 off the clock on that Arizona touchdown drive. And back to Coast, brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. So 9:02 left. Cardinals up 17-7. This is a bad Arizona team and a bad Falcons team. And guess who's winning? Handoff immediately stuffed for a loss on first down. Second and 12. And yeah, welcome back in, Legend. I was saying earlier, man, really enjoyed your commentary on Stephen King's The Mist miniseries, I guess. I wasn't even aware of it till I saw your video. But yeah, man, you do a really good job at those reviews, man. Keep that up. I did see the 2007 movie The Mist, and I thought that one, it started good. There were some kind of scary, tense moments in the beginning of that movie, but it got really silly towards the end. There were all these like super bugs flying around in this grocery store. It got a little redonk. But yeah, man, great movie review, or Netflix review, whatever. So it's 2nd and 17, 8:24 left in the half. Shotgun formation for Ryan. He lets go of it, and there's a completion to Julio. It's gonna bring up third down. Third and 4 coming right up. And of all the bad things that happened in Georgia sports this week, the Bulldogs losing is probably the least significant. It was a bad loss to a bad team. There's no doubt about that. However, and first the 3rd and 4 play for the Falcons. They are on their own 30. And Matt Ryan completes it to Julio, and that is a first down. But even with that Bulldogs tough loss, they're still able to win the SEC East, which is always the goal. And if you win the SEC East, that means you play in the NFC Championship game. And if you can win that and not have any other losses stacked up by that time, you feel pretty good about your chance of getting into the college football playoff. So it's 1st and 10 from the Falcons' own 40. Flea flicker. And there's a completion to a tight end. It's not Hooper. Whoever 87 is, Graham. And there's a flag on the play. That's not Jimmy Graham, is it? We didn't somehow pick him up when I didn't realize it. And so let's check this flag. All right, face mask, personal foul on Arizona. So it was a 21-yard gain and then another 15 for the penalty. That is what I'm talking about. First and 10, and we are now on the Arizona 26. Handoff to Freeman, who gets about 3 and a cloud of dust. Falcons are all out of timeouts. When did that happen? Yeah, I didn't think we had him, but we've got a tight end named Graham on our team. I don't know what his first name is. So we're going to take a quick timeout. We've got an injury for Arizona. So we'll sort that out, and we will return right after this on Coast to Coast with A-Bomb. mid-play, and that's a completion on 2nd and 7. Close to a first down. I'm going to be about a yard shy. All right, thanks, Walking Legend. J. Dean Graham. Never heard of ye. So it's 3rd and 1, 5:48 and ticking in the half. 6th play of the drive, and there's a run ahead for about 2 and a first down. Yale, huh? Okay, he's probably an intellectual guy. So it's 1st and 10, 5:22 left. First half, and Falcons have it on the Arizona 9. Here is the play. It's to Freeman, a handoff and a pickup of 3. Man, there is a lot of dust flying around from all these 3-yard gains. Yeah, Yale is, right up there with Harvard, with the best universities in the United States. Second and 7 from we'll call it the 11. And wow, loss there on 2nd and 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 10. And we can get a first down before a touchdown. So we do not have to have a touchdown. We need, and actually that was a no gainer. So it's still 3rd and 7 now. Or I should say it's 3rd and 7. And here we go with that. 4 minutes to go in the half. Ball is on the Arizona 11-yard line. Matt Ryan, shotgun. He's looking for a receiver. Still looking. Unleashes it and throws it out of bounds. Just damn. So, here comes the field goal unit. Yay. So it's a 29-yard Matt Bryant attempt. He's 4 for 6 this year. And he is now 5 for 7. And the Falcons inch a little bit closer. The score now with 3:37 left in the first half. The Cardinals are up 17-10, and they'll have the ball as soon as we come back from this timeout. Crutcher, what happened? Did my stream go off? I didn't see any indication of that, but who knows? So here's the kickoff. Arizona will down it in the end zone, and they'll have it on the 25 with 3.5 minutes to go before halftime. And so halftime's coming up. Let me get Jim Rome queued up for that. He will be today's halftime entertainment. So what happened, Crusher? Did we lose the stream for a couple seconds? Again, I saw no evidence of that, but I'm not always looking at my YouTube screen. Second and 5. Arizona has the ball, and there's a pass, and there's a first down out to the Falcons. Check that, out to the Arizona 37. First and 10. 2:40 and ticking. Cardinals have 2 timeouts. And on first down, it's a 2-yard gain on the ground. Okay, Crusher's watching via the phone today. Second and 8. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. Here's the play. It's an option, and it's a loss. Okay, the old option play. And so that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So Arizona has the ball. They're driving, and they are up by 7. We will be right back with more Coast to Coast after the 2-minute warning. Arizona's 3rd and 8. Here's the play. First down at the 50. So that's where Arizona is. Midfield, 1:49 and ticking, and they have 2 timeouts. Wow. Kyler Murray, this dude is small, but he can run all over the place. He just went backwards about 10 yards and then turn it into a 5-yard pickup. So he's kind of like Vic. Same kind of body type as Vic. Michael Vick, who made a lot of these same kind of really exciting running plays as a Falcon. And he got out of bounds. So 1:31 to go. 2nd and 8. 2 timeouts left for Arizona. Here's a pitch to the running back. And good God, a pickup of 15. This Falcons defense is horrible. And, Desmond Trufant, our non-shutdown corner, is out today due to injury. No excuse for this. And we know our head coach, Dan Quinn, is also the defensive coordinator. This is the worst defense that we've had in several years. And is it not ironic that it comes under Dan Quinn's supervision, who was a defensive coordinator for the Seahawks when they won their Super Bowl? But this defense blows. On 2nd and 7, there's a completion, and that one is down at about the Falcons' 28. And Cards use their second timeout with 36 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 2. And as we were talking about earlier, a lot of bad things happen in Atlanta sports and Georgia sports this week. The worst being the Braves and that 10-run first inning hospital job by the St. Louis Cardinals. And then the second bad thing happened yesterday where the Bulldogs, UGA, loses to South Carolina. However, they can still recover from that. They only dropped to 10th place. But if they don't lose any more games, including the SEC championship, then they're pretty much a lock for the college playoff. But they have no margin for error at this point. Okay, so here we go. 3rd and 2 from the Falcons, 28. Murray back to pass. First down completion and out of bounds at the 18. We know Dan Quinn is not going to be the coach of the Falcons next year. We know that much. What we don't know is, will he get the pink slip mid-season? I think that if we lose this game today to this horrible 1-3-1 last place in the NFC West team, then he should be cut loose. Murray takes it himself on 1st and 10 and picks up 9 on the ground. And now we're inside the 10. And now we've got the Cardinals' final timeout, and it comes with 24 seconds left in the half. So ball will be spotted on right about the Falcons' 10. It's 2nd and 2. They're out of timeouts. And the clock has been reset to 27 seconds. Ball is spotted on the Falcons' 11, by the way. It's 2nd and 2. And now it's first down. And now it is spotted at the Falcons' 4. 17 seconds left, no timeouts. So they've got time to run a play, or they spike it. Okay, there we go. Spikes the ball. There's 12 seconds to go. Jim Rome at halftime, coming right up. Kyler Murray, 12 consecutive completions. Not looking like a rookie. And, the knock on this guy was his size. He's short for a quarterback, but, that is not necessarily a killer. And this play is broken up and incomplete. So 7 seconds with the clock stopped. And it's 3rd and goal from the 4. And you got to figure they're going to try to run one more play, passing play, most likely in case it doesn't work out, so that they would still have a couple seconds left for a field goal opportunity. Cliff Kingsbury, the first-year coach. And there's the field goal attempt, so they did not go for it. Field goal is good, so it's 20-10. Cardinals, 4 seconds left in the first half. So we'll have a kickoff by Arizona and then probably a kneel down by Atlanta. And that should send us into halftime. Could this be Dan Quinn's final game? Still waiting for this kickoff after the field goal. And here is that kickoff. It's a squib. And it is taken by the Falcons. And there's the tackle. And there's the end of the first half of football from Arizona. And it's not really a good one. Not a good one. Could be worse. I mean, we're in striking distance. But just damn on that. So without further ado, and I thought I had this already queued up for you guys, but I didn't, and so let us now enjoy our halftime show with Jim Rome. All right, clones, enjoy. We'll be back for the second half right after this.
Goal. My name is Jim Rome. I am live. I'm in Southern California. What's going on? Great to have you here. Go ahead, Alvy. Give it to me. It's going to be a great show and a great weekend. Program brought to you by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Rocket Mortgage is with you every step of the way to provide a seamless mortgage experience. You know this. All right, let me tell you about the program. I'm fired up, especially about the first half. Coming up next segment, a defensive tackle for the 49ers, DeForest Buckner. That's in about 15 minutes. Top of hour number 2, making his jungle debut, a 4-time major winner on the PGA Tour, Brooks Koepka. Top of hour 2. We're fired up about that. Also in hour number 2, Jim Trotter, NFL media reporter and tremendous storyteller. We are front-loading all 3 interviews in the first half of the program. Meantime, if you want to jump in, do it. 1-800-636-8686. It is toll-free. Follow me on Twitter at Jim Rome. Email me at Rome, R-O-M-E, at Habitate.com. Once again, DeForest Buckner coming up next segment. Brooks Koepka, top of hour 2. Jim Trotter right after that. I've got a podcast episode that I want to promote. Randy Couture, EP 99. That's a great one. And then EP 100 next week. Let me start with some baseball. As the kids like to say, Garrett Cole. That's it. Garrett Cole. That's it. There's your take. There is nothing else to say when it comes to this guy. Nothing else to talk about when it comes to last night's Game 5 of the ALDS between Tampa Bay and Houston. Garrett Cole. That's it. And because of Garrett Cole, we now have the series that everybody wanted and the series everybody expected, Astros v. Yankees. However, it sure as hell did not turn out the way we had hoped and the way we got there. Not after Houston took a 2-0 series lead and then Tampa Bay battled back to win games 3 and 4. That meant that Houston's 107-win regular season was on the verge of looking like LA's 106-win regular season. Except for one thing. Houston was going back home, and Houston had Garrett Cole on the mound. And Garrett Cole is a beast. This guy's a monster. If you have been sleeping on this guy because he started his career in Pittsburgh or because he's behind Justin Verlander in the rotation or for any reason at all, now would be a great time to stop. As one MLB front office official told 538 before that game, quote, he's essentially throwing laser beams or as close to it as I've ever seen from a human, end quote. I'd agree with that. I need some evidence, though, that this dude is in fact human. I think the Rays need some evidence that this guy's in fact human. Listen to Rays manager Kevin Cash.
The frustrating part is that Garrett Cole's on the mound on the other side, and the run he's been on is second to none. So that presents its own challenges.
The run that he's on is second to none, which I'll get to in a minute. But if you need more, how about shortstop Willie Adames?
I don't know if anybody can get better than that. You know, he was unbelievable last start, and today he was still the same. It was like we just couldn't make an adjustment, and, you know, that's why he's one of the best pitchers in the league. You know, he was really tough tonight.
Well said, because that was a masterclass in pitching a must-win game. Filthy, nasty, overpowering, unhittable, inhuman. There really aren't words to describe a performance like that. The guy was amazing. He started with a couple of strikeouts, a walk, and a ground out in the first inning. Then the Astros bats went to work. 2 singles meant Jose Altuve was up with runners on the corners.
0-1. Fastball, and that's lined into right center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Springer scores. Brantley on his way to third. An RBI single for Altuve. His 4th run batted into the series.
Astros radio. You know me, I don't play favorites. Altuve is one of my favorites. I don't play favorites. Alex Bregman might be my all-time favorite.
Breaking ball, and that's lined toward right center field, and that's headed for the gap and is going to the wall. Brantley scores. Altuve tearing around third. Altuve will score. 2-run double for Bregman.
Least surprising start ever, especially when the guy they're going up against is tipping his pitches. By the end of the first, it was 4-0 Astros, and yet Tampa was not going anywhere. Eric Sogard led off the top of the second with a bomb.
There would as we go to the second. His first pitch driven in the air to deep right by Sogard. Back to the wall, and there's one right back. A solo homer for Eric Sogard on the first pitch of the inning. And the Astros lead is now 4-1.
Rays radio, and that is one right back. And all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a ball game. No, we don't. Not when Garrett Cole is on the mound, launching laser beams. 8 innings, 10 strikeouts, 2 hits, 1 run. All right, so that's one game, right? You want a larger sample size? How about this? 1 run in 15 2/3 innings, 25 strikeouts in the series. You need more? A bigger sample size? The guy struck out 10 or more in 11 straight starts. You want a larger sample size. 18-0 with 251 strikeouts in an ERA barely over 1.6. That's what Cole has done since May 22nd. And if you need perspective there, May 22nd was an off day between games 4 and 5 of the Raptors-Bucks conference finals. A basketball season ended and is now starting again in the time that Cole has been unbeaten. It's amazing. And a lot has changed since May 22nd, but one thing that hasn't is Garrett Cole. Actually, he might have changed. He might have gotten better. Well, he did come up short in one regard. He came up short when he got the Rays to ground out and hit a couple of fly balls in the third. Unfortunately, that snapped a streak of 73 straight innings with a strikeout. In the expansion era, the next best streak is 40 innings by some dude named Pedro Martinez. And yet, that was still a game. Because after the first inning, that conveyor belt of Rays pitchers were not giving up anything. It was 4-1, and it felt damn near like a replay of the Nats and the Dodgers last night. You know, that one team that wouldn't die, that one team was still hanging around. That's the Rays. They were hanging around. They would not go away until Michael Brantley ended all of that in the bottom of the 8th.
And that is line deep to right field. Garcia racing back, looking up. See you later! Michael Brantley goes yard, and the Astros go up 5-1.
It's been said, but not enough. Brantley is such a pro. Pro's pro. He ended it right there. And if he didn't, then the next batter, Jose freaking Altuve did.
Pagan delivers. And that's driven deep to left center field. Racing back, Kiermaier looking up. See you later! See you later! Back-to-back jacks. First Brantley, now Altuve. It's 6-1 Astros.
Shut it down. Let's go home. Time to shut it down in the 9th and start the freaking party. Go ahead, start that party.
Big-time performances by big-time players today. Unbelievable job. Congratulations, ALDS champions. The best part, the moment's never too big for this team. And everybody's got to come through our house to get to the World Series.
Those dudes look and act like they've been there before. H.A. Hinch is so right. The moment's never too big for those guys. And their stars do play like stars when they have to. So now we're right back to where we started. Right back to where we knew we'd end up. Yankees v. Astros. And if you think Houston is going to roll right through that series on the back of Verlander and Cole, I suggest you think again. Yes, Houston won 107 games. New York won 103 games. Not exactly a huge fall off. And the Yankees did it with a ton of injuries. And the Yankees are well rested. And the Yankees can mash. And the Yankees have that nasty bullpen. And against Minnesota, they found ways to win with pitching and defense. But it's not like the Astros aren't good. It's not like the Astros didn't benefit from that series against Tampa. Yes, the rotation might not be lining up exactly the way they wanted it to, but Cole says it probably is not going to matter.
We were tested and we responded well. We had to get hit in the face twice, so I like the way that we answered the bell, and looking forward to the next series.
That's a SoCal right there. That is a SoCal native right there. 8-2 haymakers, and they still landed the knockout blow. Now we get the fight that everybody knew was coming, the fight that everybody wanted. Man, give each other the hands. And you know what? Go ahead and do it for 6 or 7 games. It's going to be great. Let's get it on. 1-800-636-8686. Who you got? Who you like? Houston, New York, Yankees, Astros. We knew we were going to get it, and here it is. All right, some other things I want to talk about. Pats, Giants. It was a game for a while. That was a game for a while. What do you make of the Pats? They are undefeated. They look great defensively. They're not doing so great offensively. Or are they still the team to beat? Do they have some issues? Or is this not what we see every single year from New England? They start slowly, they get it going, they end up finishing. We'll talk about whether or not this year is different. I think offensively there are some concerns. Then again, what do we know about the Pats? The Pats are done when TB12 and the Hood say they're done. 1-800-636-8686. It's Friday. We can have a little fun. You know what's fun? Going out on a bender with one of your boys, staying out late, coming home, finding the wrong house to go into, not being able to get in the front door, trying to squeeze through a doggy door, getting kicked in the face by the owner of that house, and then blasted with a taser as your boy pulls you out the doggy door. That's a night. That's a bender. I have that story for you, obviously. I do want to send you into the weekend with a preview of Randy Couture. He is EP99 at the Jim Rome podcast. Had to sit down with him earlier, and it was great. You've often heard me talk about being 818 for life. 818 for life. I was born on the west side. We moved to the valley.
818 for life.
And I went to middle school and high school in the 818, the San Fernando Valley. 818 for life. I no longer live in the 818, but I am 818 for life. I'm about all things 818. So when something relating to sports in the 818 happens, I'll interrupt that thought. Look who's here. I'll give you a hint. He's got a gigantic head, and he's a gambling degenerate. James Kelly in the house.
That's right.
Ice. Friday's always better when the big head's here. Okay, love James Kelly. Pierce College. Extremely well-respected community college. In the 818. They made national news with their football coach, Coach Slumlord. This is going to hurt them a lot more than it hurts me. In fact, it's not going to hurt me at all. Although I am 818 for life. I hate to see something like that. I hate to see 30 players living in a 3-bedroom condo. That story's coming up. This email reads, Dear Jim, we are so very happy that we won the game last night to make it to the league championship. And clearly Garrett was our MVP. Our team has many great arms, but no one's ball has as much movement as Garrett's. He produces strike after strike, and it's only a matter of time until he has a perfect game. Sincerely, Ritt's teammates on his Thursday night octogenarian bowling league team. Ward Garrett rolling a season-high 114 last night, which is still an impressive score, even with lane bumpers. Sign Pin Lesk's wrist support salesman. Den Lesks, I haven't seen you in a long time, brah. Welcome back. This one says, Dear Canada, regarding Canadian Thanksgiving this Monday.
All right, we are back. The second half is underway, and Arizona fields the kickoff and takes it out. Big return out to their own 35. So that's how the second half begins. You see the score there. Arizona 20, Atlanta 10. It was Atlanta 7-0 at one point. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say Dan Quinn is coaching for his life in this second half. I think if we lose this game to this horrible team, and we also lost to Tennessee, which is a horrible team, I don't know if Dan Quinn survives the weekend. And Kyler Murray running for another big one, about a 15-yard pickup and a first down. 14 officially. And we all know the old story by now. Dan Quinn took over the defensive coordinator's job this season in hopes to turn that around. It has only gotten so much worse. On 1st and 10, looks like an incompletion. 2nd and 10 coming up for Arizona. It's been an epically bad week for Georgia sports, which is nothing new, but it has reared its ugly head. It caused the Braves to lose the playoff round. It caused the Georgia Bulldogs to lose to South Carolina, being the number 3 team in the nation, playing at home and a 24-point favorite. South Carolina comes in and shuts them down. So again, a Falcons win today is not going to fix any of that. It's not going to go back and fix anything that happened bad this week. But if we lose this game, that is just going to be tremendous insult to injury, rubbing salt in the wound, whatever you want to call it. On 3rd and 8, Murray lets go, and that one falls harmlessly, incomplete. There is a flag on the play. Don't tell me this one's going to be on Atlanta. This has happened so much on 3rd down this year. It is on Atlanta. What is it? Whatever it is an automatic first down. Good Lord. didn't really see any. I'm not sure what the call was there, but whatever it was, took care of a third down and long for Arizona. First and 10, Arizona on the Falcons side of the field. Flea flicker. It's the second one we've seen today. This one doesn't work. The Falcons had completion on theirs and picked up a first down to the tight end Graham earlier. Now it's second and 10, Arizona. Thanks everybody who has stuck with us today. It's not an exciting time for Falcons fans, so and that doesn't help my viewership at all. Welcome in, Math Car. How's the Cup race today? I think didn't I see Casey Kane on the pole? So what do we have here? We have third and 10. Ball is on the Falcons 43. And the Falcons will choose to use a timeout here. So we will step aside for this quick break and right back at you in just a moment. So here we go, third and 10. Ball on the Falcons 43. Arizona with the ball. One second on the clock. Here we go. Pass. And the play gets off, and it's complete, but not enough for a first down. So what happens here? They're kind of in no man's land. It's too close to punt, maybe too far for a field goal. It's 4th and 2. Let's see if Arizona goes for it. And Math Car is reporting that we're going to have some Monday racing. That's always fun if somehow you're able to be off work. It's not often that I'm off work on a Monday, but on those occasions where that happens and there's Monday racing, man, that's always good. So they're going for it, and they pick up the first down. Just damn. So it is going to be first down. Arizona, and the Cardinals have just called a timeout. So we will be right back after these brief messages. You're watching Coast to Coast with A-Bomb. touchdown, Arizona. Falcons 30. It's a handoff, and running back picks up 9. Edmonds on the carry for the Cardinals, so it brings up 2nd and 1 from the Falcons 20. They are about to be in the red zone once again. It's 23-10 Cardinals. Wait, is the score wrong on that? They've had problems with their scoreboard today. They took it off the screen. All right, in the meantime, though, that score just changed because Arizona scores a touchdown. So my scoreboard says 2010. That's got to be the right ones. It's now going to be 26-10, pending the extra point. What a piss poor showing. We were getting manhandled by a 1-3-1 team who was last in the NFC West. I did not see a beatdown coming today. But if anything, this just buttresses, and the extra point is good. It's 27-10. This just strengthens any shot of firing the coach after this game. I'm all for it. If this score holds, please fire Dan Quinn after this game. So right now, from the desert, the Arizona Cardinals have a 27-10 lead on the Falcons. We are in the third quarter, and Coast to Coast will be back. Let's see how the Falcons respond to this adversity. If it's anything like we've seen this entire year, probably not very well. It is 27-10. Arizona has the lead. We are in the third quarter, 11:25 remaining there. Matt Ryan's 11 for 13 on the day. And he has no interceptions today. And he has no turnovers today. That's noteworthy in itself. But we're still getting our ass beat by a mediocre team. So Matt Ryan unloads, and that is complete to Julio for a pickup of about 15 and a Falcons first down. And Matt Ryan does have one touchdown to go with those 0 interceptions. That one was to Calvin Ridley in the first quarter. And there's a handoff to Freeman, picks up 3 yards in a cloud of dust. He has been stirring up dust all day long with those 3-yard pickups. Dallas Cowboys in trouble. They're losing to the Jets. It is currently New York 21, Dallas 6 at halftime. That's always good. I can at least have a little shade and fruit and enjoy the misery of other teams. Another handoff to Freeman. This time it's about 7 and a first down. Falcons have the ball just over midfield. Yeah, welcome in Matt Music Loretto. Yeah, go Jets. Anytime the Cowboys lose, I'm always good with that. And there's another first down. This time it comes on a pass to tight end Hooper. Pickup of about 13. Falcons on the move. So Falcons have it. The Arizona 29. There's a handoff. And more dust flying around the stadium. Another 3-yard pickup on the ground for Freeman. '49ers have a 14-7 lead over the Rams in the third quarter. So it's officially 2nd and 8 for the Falcons. They are on the 28-yard line of Arizona. Matt Ryan scrambling and gets tackled from behind. I don't know if that's officially a sack. It looks like he got back to the line. It's 3rd and 7. Falcons with the ball on the 27-yard line of the Cardinals. Shotgun formation, looking, unloading deep, and that one falls harmlessly out of bounds and brings up 4th down. That was a bad pass by Matt Ryan. Wide freaking open was Ridley. So here's a 44-yard Matt Bryant field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Falcons draw closer. It is now Cardinals 27 and the Falcons 13 as we take this timeout. You are watching Coast to Coast on a Sunday afternoon. I am A-Bomb, and we'll be right back. And it's been so typical this year where teams that are bad, like for instance Tennessee or for instance Arizona, like, you know, they're like, well, at least we got the Falcons. At least they're worse than, you know, there's one team worse than us, and it's the Falcons. So, like, bad teams play the Falcons and then just turn around and get it all right. The Cardinals have not had, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they have not had this big of a lead against any team this year. They've got a tie in their record. They tied Detroit in week 1. And then they've got one other victory other than that. But that's better. You know, hey, 1-3-1 is better than 1-4, which is what the Falcons are, right? So Murray back to pass. There's a completion, gain of 20, and a first down right near midfield. We're in the third quarter, 7 minutes and change. And another coach on the hot seat has got to be Jason Garrett from the Dallas Cowboys. How many bad losses can they stack up before his ass is out? Larry Fitzgerald. He has 59 yards catching tonight. How old is he? He's got to be 36, maybe, something like that. And now we've got laundry all over the field. Let's check this flag. Hope the Bone Crusher's having a good day out there in Northwest Florida, running errands and listening on his Trump phone on the road. You know, he's got that van rocking, and I look forward to seeing that. I will be down that way in November. What is the exact date that I'm going to be down there? Let's see. I will be headed to Panama City Beach, Florida, USA on Saturday, November 9. And so that one went against Arizona, and it's 1st and 17 for Arizona. Arizona calls a timeout, their second of the half, and we'll check back with you in just a quick second. We're going to step aside for these very important messages. 17. You are watching our stream of live NFL action. Kyler Murray back to pass. It's complete, but it's not enough for a first down on 1st and 17, so that should bring up 2nd and around 10. This game is being played in Glendale, Arizona, between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. And Atlanta fans have had enough of teams called the freaking Cardinals over the last week. And so on 2nd and 10, Kyler Murray looking, running around, and throws it incomplete. He throws it into the dirt. It's 3rd and 10. Again, I was at the massacre in Atlanta on Wednesday. Hospital job put onto us by the St. Louis Cardinals. 10 runs in the first. It was 7-0. We arrived just a little bit late. It was 7-0 by the time I got to my damn seat. First inning, and there was only one out. Usually, if you show up at a ball game late and you're still at your seat in the top of the first inning with one out, normally the score is not 7-0 when you get to that seat. And so it's now 4th down, Arizona. Cardinals have a 27-13 lead, 5 minutes and 48 seconds in the third quarter. Punting unit is out. Here's the kick. It is up. And it will be caught. And the Falcons have it up to the 20 and tackled at the 22. Let's check the flag. I'm A-Bomb, and I'm coming at you from Metro Atlanta, specifically Gwinnett County, on this rainy Sunday afternoon. And guess what? Penalty is on the Falcons on the return. So when we come back after this timeout with 5:36 left to go in the third, down 27-13, Matt Ryan and the Falcons will have the ball. So hang tight with us. We're going to step aside for this TV timeout. Coast to Coast, we'll be right back. I think that was the first punt of the day for Arizona, if that shows you how we're going. So Falcons have the ball from their own 10 after that penalty, and there's a handoff to Freeman, and he might have picked up one. Oh, right on. That's how you do it. Mute the TV guys who are neutral. They're not, in the NFL, you never get like your home, and there's no such thing as like your home team announcers on an NFL television broadcast, only the radio. 2nd and 8. Falcons have it on their own 9, and Matt Ryan completes a pass, and that is going to be about a yard shy of the first down. That one was to tight end Austin Hooper, his favorite target this year. So that's going to bring up 3rd, and it looks like 2. It's officially 1. 3rd and a long 1. 4:20 left in the quarter. We're in the 3rd. 3rd and 1. Oh, this worked out. Handoff to Freeman, and he picks up about 8. So that's a first down, and Falcons have the ball on their own 30 with under 4 to go in the 3rd. Midwest, you're right about that. I will not argue that the Falcons are putting on a shit show this year. How about Kansas City losing their 2nd game in a row? Nobody saw that coming. And there's another completion from Matt Ryan to Hooper once again. And that was a pickup of, I don't know, maybe 10? But Midwest Sports, I'm a Falcons fan, so, I don't abandon my team when they suck. If I did that, I wouldn't watch any of our local teams with all the suckage that's been going on there. So one of the Falcons linemen is limping off the field. And so clock starts back up. 3:15 and counting in the 3rd. And it is first down Falcons from their own 42. Ryan shotgun. Unloads. Complete again to Hooper. Out of bounds, pick up a 15 and another Falcons first down. Yeah, Midwest, I've been talking about that throughout the stream today. We've gotten hosed by 2 teams called the Cardinals. 2 different sports, 2 different towns. The result, the same so far. Matt Ryan unleashes, and there's a catch out of bounds. Calvin Ridley, and a first down. So Matt Ryan has definitely gotten into a groove on this drive. Is it too little, too late? He's 17 for 20 today with 186 yards and a touchdown, no INTs. This is his best performance this year. And the shotgun again. Little dump off this time. Freeman makes the reception and gets about 10 after the catch for another Falcons first down. We're now at the Arizona 15. Atlanta 4 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. Not sure why that stat just popped up. It's 1st and 10. Fox is having problems with their graphics today. They've had a bad and incorrect graphics a few times already. And on first down, Russell Gage, his first catch of the season for the Falcons. I've never heard of this guy, but he just caught a ball, and that was a pickup of 6. It's 2nd and 4. This drive, 8 plays. Second and 4, Ryan. And that one gets blocked and incomplete. 2nd and 4 coming up. Check that. It's 3rd and 4. Your Sunday night game, Steelers at Chargers. Third and 4. Falcons from the Arizona 8-yard line. Matt Ryan back to pass. Complete for a first down. And is that a touchdown? It is a touchdown. And that was Freeman, the running back, on the catch. All right, well, Falcons trying to stay in this thing. Dan Quinn does not want to be fired today, which is a very strong possibility if the Falcons lose the game. So here comes the point after. Yes, the Jets are beating the Dallas Cowboys. I'm definitely down with that. Anytime. Here is the point after attempt. And it just makes it through. So, with 1:02 left in the third quarter, the Falcons inch a little bit closer. It is now Cardinals 27, Falcons 20. You are watching Coast to Coast. I'm A-Bomb. We'll return right after this. I'm surprised at how well the Saints have done without Drew Brees. I was holding out hope that even as horrible as the Falcons are doing, that would keep us in it. It has not. And so, Cardinals have the ball. We're at 45 seconds to go in the third. 2nd and 3. And Midwest Sports has some good shows. I caught a little bit of your show the other day. And you had like a couple other guys on. So good job on that. That's something I have problems with. I can't seem to figure out how to get like, for instance, get the Bone Crusher on video and have it work. It's just, that's the one challenge that I'm having, is doing like a joint broadcast. Thanks for the 12 likes. Keep them coming. Hit us up with a sub if you haven't done that. And we are now done with the third quarter. And so when we come back, Arizona has the ball pretty deep into their own territory. And we'll be back. Fourth quarter coming up right after this. Stay tuned. It is 3rd and 1 for Arizona. Oh, stuffed. Defense for Atlanta finally comes through, and that is a loss on 3rd and 1. And thanks for that tip, Midwest Sports StreamYard. I'll check that out. Okay, then. So it is now 4th and 1. And looks like the punting unit is out for Arizona. There's the punt. Blasted, fielded at the 7, and tackled at the 11. So good punt. Falcons have the ball, 14:02 left in the game, and we're down by 7. Stay tuned for what's coming your way next. All the excitement right after this from Coast to Coast. Falcons with the ball. Handoff and a pickup of about 5. Freeman on the carry. Ball be spotted right around the Falcons 20. Freeman, 74 yards on the ground today. So it's 2nd and 6. Ball's on the Falcons 20. Matt Ryan under center. 13:28 left in regulation. And a little pass out in the flat is complete. And that's a pickup of about 3 or 4. So it's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and 2. Atlanta 5 for 9 and 3rd down conversions. Matt Ryan in the shotgun. Under 13 to go in regulation. And Falcons down by 7. Matt Ryan passes and completes for the first down. Julio Jones with a catch and a reception of about 6. And out of bounds he goes. Appreciate the likes and the subs. Keep those coming. Thanks to a couple of mods. We got Midwest Sports and Bone Crusher in today. Matt Ryan back to pass. Unleashes a bomb, and that's complete. And out of bounds to Calvin Ridley. In a pick of about 20. And you're right, Midwest Sports. The Cards D is bad. So is the Falcons. Both teams, let's just face it, both teams are in last place in their respective divisions. You are what your record says you are, especially at this point in the season. Matt Ryan, under center this time, fakes the handoff, unloads, and this one is complete to Hooper. And there's a flag on the play. That was a big pickup, but we'll see what this penalty call is. That's a 30-yard pickup, and it looks like that will stand. Penalty appears to be on Arizona. So we had a holding on the defense. Penalty declined. So with 12:01 in regulation, Falcons will have first down from about the 12-yard line. So here we go. Ball is on the 14, that is. Matt Ryan. And he just gets rid of this one out of bounds. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball on the Arizona 14. Let's check some scores for the games in progress. And we'll get that to you right after this 2nd and 10 play. Ball on the Arizona 14. Matt Ryan back to pass, looking, and incomplete. Intended for Ridley, who was in the end zone, incomplete. So games in progress. 49ers 20, the Rams 7. 12 minutes left to go in regulation there. Broncos have a 13-0 lead on the Titans. That one's in the 3rd. Jets 21, Cowboys 9, 3rd quarter. All other games are finals. And we'll go over the complete scoreboard on the 5th quarter show immediately following this game. Tonight's game, Steelers at Chargers. Monday night's game, Lions at Packers. And so it's 1st and goal. Sorry, I missed the whatever caused the first down. And so Ito Smith is in the game, and he runs it for about 3 in a cloud of dust. That takes it down to the Arizona 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. I wonder if the Goose is calling today's action. I might have to rack that Jim Rome call where the Goose actually got on the air and then got run. So it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Matt Ryan looking for a receiver, and he's got one. Touchdown, Hooper. Falcons down 1 point. So we're about to tie this mofo up. Hooper has become Matt Ryan's favorite target. I mean, he's not Tony Gonzalez, but he's pretty damn reliable. Extra point attempt is good. So we are tied at 27. Just like that. So with 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in regulation from Arizona, we are tied at 27. Back after this. You are watching Coast to Coast. Here's the kickoff. Falcons kicking off with 10:50 to go in regulation. Tied. So, this drive will start for Arizona on their own 25. Lots of football left in this one. And we think that Dan Quinn is fighting for his job. His job is probably on the line with this game. So this could be the most intense 10 minutes of his coaching career. Thanks, Fetty Wap. Thanks for the like. Appreciate you. And there's a pass from Kyler Murray, and Was that a no gainer? Nope, it was a pickup of about 3. Surprise final of the day. Houston Texans beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's 2 in a row in the loss column for KC. And their high-flying offense. What's up with that? 2nd and 7, ball is on the Arizona 30. Kyler's going to run it this time, and that's no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 7. We're under 10 minutes to go. Third and 5. Crucial play for Arizona right here. Kyler Murray completes it. It's incomplete. Sorry, incomplete. So it's 4th and 5. I thought he caught it. So that's 3 and out. Receiver had the ball for a split second and just couldn't hold on to it. Lost the handle, lost the grip. So here's another punt for Arizona. And we've got a whistle right before the play and a flag. And Juan, I hear what you're saying. You're probably just trying to poor mouth your own team. I've done it a million times myself, but there's no reason why you guys wouldn't expect to, if you guys do make the World Series, which it's looking good now, you've got a 2-0 lead. Anything's possible. Just get to the dance and worry about it then. All right, so let's do this punt over again. Not sure what that penalty was. I think it was a false start on Arizona, so they got moved back 5. Punt gets off this time, and it's fielded about the 20 up to the 24, and that is where the Falcons will take over. But we've got another flag. Welcome in, beat by the book. And this flag will be on Atlanta. Let's see how many yards will be penalized. So illegal block on the Falcons. Justin Hardy was the perpetrator. So 9:14 remaining fourth quarter. And so with that penalty, Falcons take over on their own 14. Ryan in the shotgun. Falcons, Cardinals tied at 27. Matt Ryan finds a receiver, and that's Julio for a first down and out of bounds. '49ers up 20-7 on the Rams. They're putting together a hell of a season. So ball now. Falcons have it on their own 31. First down. Handoff to Freeman. And no gain and a possible loss. And that's a no-gainer. It's 2nd and 10. Jets 21, Cowboys 9. That one is in the fourth quarter. Jason Witten could be playing for, or hoping that he doesn't get fired if that score holds. 2nd and 10, Ryan in the shotgun. He gets it off right before he gets dropped, and that's incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. Sounds like I'm in the middle of a bird sanctuary here. I've got the door open. Finally, we're at like a time of the year where instead of cranking up the AC, I can just open the window and door. Matt Ryan back to pass on 3rd and 10, and he gets sacked. Oh, it's a fumble, and the Falcons recover the fumble. It was a sack fumble on 3rd and 10. So Arizona defense holds. It's 4th and 16 after that loss. Jason Witten is fighting. I mean, not Jason Witten. I'm sorry. Is that what I said? Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett is fighting for his job. And the Falcons punt, and there's a flag on the play. Yeah, sorry. I said the wrong name. So let's see what this penalty is all about. So what the heck just happened? Let's see. Not sure what the hell just happened, but we'll sort it all out for you after this timeout. We'll come back and let you know who's got the ball. I'm not even sure who has the ball at this point. So hang tight. Coast to Coast will be right back. All right, so Cardinals have the ball. And And they have it on their starting field position is the Falcons 45. And there's a handoff on first down. So that penalty was against the Falcons on the punt. Not exactly sure what went down, but it was a substantial penalty, whatever it was. Thanks, Midwest. Yeah, hopefully you will do that Sunday night game. I'll definitely tune in over there. And on 2nd and 7, passing play and first down, Arizona. 6.5 minutes to go in regulation, tied at 27. And the Cardinals are driving. We cannot lose to two freaking teams called the Cardinals in 1 week. Oh, there's a flag, and I think we're going to have another one. That looked like a horse collar tackle on the quarterback. Looks like there might be multiple infractions on the Falcons on that one, including a horse collar on the quarterback. That was Beasley. Yeah. Horse collar. But it seems like the announcers are arguing whether or not that was a horse collar. Here's the call. And indeed, they have got Vic freaking Beasley with a personal foul, horse collar. And that's going to put them inside the red zone. So where does the ball get spotted? Okay, so the penalty was on the Falcons. All over the guy making the fair catch. That was a personal foul. And then another one on the horse collar. And now we are well inside the red zone. Arizona runs it on first down. It is now 2nd down. And the ball is approximately on the Atlanta 15. Okay, it's on the 14. Ball on the 14. 5:32 in regulation and ticking. 2nd and 5. Arizona with the ball. Kyler Murray fakes the handoff. Runs back a long ways. Then he just gets rid of it out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 5. Clock stopped at 5:18. Gibby back in. Yeah, we came back. Here's the 3rd and 5 play from the Falcons 14 to the end zone and touchdown Cardinals. Damn, David Johnson with the grab. There is a flag on the play. And it's probably for excessive celebration, I'm guessing. Nope, it was a pass interference on the Falcons. Penalty decline. Touchdown is good. It's 33-27. Extra point coming up for Arizona. Yeah, it's not funny over here, Midwest, that we're getting hosed by two Cardinals teams in two separate sports. You gotta be freaking kidding me. So, once again, if this score holds, I want to see Dan Quinn get his pink slip, and I want them to show it on live TV. Like Arthur Blank walks in the locker room, says, "You're fired," and gives him the pink slip in the post-game locker room. I would love to see that. Welcome in, Wes Brooks. And yeah, man, everything was looking so good going into the season. The Braves were finally getting it together. And the Falcons, you know, we had that horrible Super Bowl loss, and we're still suffering the ill effects of that to this day. But this was going to be the year, man. The Falcons were going to turn it up. They had all the personnel to do it. They had Dan Quinn as defensive coordinator, going back to his roots. But we suck in football, not so much in baseball. I mean, we'll be back next year on that, but that was still a bad way to go out. 10 runs in the first inning on Wednesday. Still haven't gotten that taste out of my mouth, and now we're dealing with this. Plus the Bulldogs lost yesterday. Like, we were supposed to be turning into Victoryville. You know, this was going to be the year where all the teams just came together. It is not working out that way. At least the Bulldogs still have a fighting chance. It was a bad loss yesterday to South Carolina. But even with that, Florida lost 2. So the East is very much, the SEC East is very much, you know, still alive. Those hopes are still alive for the Bulldogs. And we know that one-loss teams are able to get into the college football playoff. So if the Bulldogs can continue, they'll be okay, but they have zero margin for error now. If they lose another game, then they're toast. And so the Falcons start the drive on their own 25, and there is a first down and more. That one is to Sanu. I think Georgia has dropped to 10. I want to say Georgia, the polls have already come out, and Georgia is now ranked number 10. Okay, so 4:46 to go. Matt Ryan back to pass. That's another completion and a first down to Julio. Pick up about 20. Falcons have 2 timeouts and 4:32 on the clock. Yeah, Westbrook's, and I agree with Midwest. I mean, as great as it was that the Atlanta United won the World, or the whatever you call it, MLS Cup, first to play, and it's a handoff to Freeman, and he drives ahead on 1st and 10 and a pickup of about 8 with 4 minutes to go. And I went to a couple of United games, and they're fun to go to. But, yeah, let's not get this twisted. That is somewhere underneath a Super Bowl, an NBA title, or a World Series title. It is not as prestigious as any one of those, but at least we got it, right? And Freeman plows ahead for another 5, and that one's a first down, 3:30 and ticking. Falcons 2 timeouts, Cardinals 1 timeout. .309 and counting. It's 1st and 10. Falcons with it on the Arizona 26. There's a pass to Sanu. He picks up 9. And we're under 3 minutes. And Westbrook, sure, that's great. Would love to see Chase Elliott. I was a huge fan of Bill Elliott, his dad. Great racer from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. 2nd and 1. It is a handoff. Freeman picks up about 3. It's first down at the 12. Yeah, Westbrooks, we finally got some rain down here in the metro area. In fact, it's raining right now. Got the door open. It feels good up in here. And looks like this one's going to tick down to the 2-minute warning. It does. So we'll pick this up after the 2-minute warning. Falcons down by 7, but driving and trying to tie it up here in the waning moments of this game. We will be right back with more Coast to Coast. Those some really good takeaways, Westbrooks. So here we are. 2-minute warning is over. It's 1st and 10. Falcons have it on the Arizona 11. Ryan back to pass. Gets it off to Freeman, and he's going to score the touchdown. Devontae Freeman with a touchdown catch. We are a point after from tying it up again. There's 1:53 on the clock. The running back Freeman is known to catch the ball on occasion. He's done it a couple of times today, including that touchdown. Extra point is no good. The extra point is no good. Freaking kidding me. Matt Bryant, he's getting old. He was better than the other guy we had. What was his name? Del Vecchio. Damn. Missed it. Wasn't even a doink. It just missed it. So, Midwest Sports, I take it that you are an Arizona fan. They're not really from the Midwest. Oh, Matt Bryant is on his knees. He feels really bad about missing it. You feel for that. His career, he'll probably get cut before the season is over. So here's the situation. Falcons are down a point with a minute 53. Falcons have 2 timeouts. Are they going to try an onside kick here? Those never even work anymore. There was a rule change a few years ago. And in fact, it's a normal kickoff. It's worthless to try that anymore. Oh yeah, Fitzgerald, yeah, he's great, man. All-time great. Classy guy, great dude. And so, here's where we stand. The ball is on the 25. Falcons have 2 timeouts left. So we're in a situation now where a first down would likely end the game. Well, not if they made a first down on this play. But if it takes a couple of plays to get a first down, then it'll be over with. All right, let's see what happens. Austin Hooper, 8 receptions, 117 yards, and a TD. Hope somebody had him on their fantasy team. So here is the play. Arizona runs it and picks up 5. Falcons will call a timeout. And so now we're in a position, now if they get a first down, the game is over. Appreciate everybody that has joined us today. Hit us up with a like. Hit us up with a sub. And come get some in the huddle. We've had a pretty decent huddle today. So thanks for all that. Our mods, Midwest Sports and Bone Crusher and Westbrooks. And it looks like we're going to lose to 2 freaking Cardinals teams in the same damn week. And as I mentioned, I hope that Arthur Blank is on the premises in Arizona today and is filling out the pink slip right now. And he can always rip it back if the Falcons have a miracle comeback, but go ahead and get it ready. And so on 2nd and 5, there's another running play. That's a no gain. There's the timeout. So it's 3rd and 5. So here we go, 3rd and 5. It's a big play. If they don't get the first down here, the Falcons will get the ball back with what? Like, there's a minute 45. I would say with about a minute left, they would get the ball back with no timeouts. Falcons are out of timeouts. Cardinals have 1. Here's the play. He's running, and did he get the first down? If he did, it's ball game. It's very close. We might have to bring out the sticks. It is a first down. And I think he got out of bounds, though, so the clock is stopped. Okay, so yeah, he got the first down. Clock is stopped. Falcons are out of timeouts. All they've got to do is kneel on it 2 or 3 times. And we will head back to Atlanta with a loss to the Cardinals. All right, we've actually got a booth review going on now on whether or not that's a first down. So hold everything. But if he didn't get the first down, then it's going to be 4th down with the clock stopped at a minute 38. So if that calls reverse, then the Falcons will get the ball back. I said a minute, but since he stepped out of bounds, it'd be more like a minute and 25 seconds. This is a really close play regarding the, whether or not this was a first down. But you got to remember, is there enough evidence to overturn? The call could have gone either way on the field, but they called it a first down. Still looking it over. Here's the call. And the call freaking stands. Of course it stands. And so that is going to do it. The Falcons do indeed lose to two Cardinals, or Atlanta teams, I should say, lose to two different Cardinals teams in the same week. This is the week from hell. There's been a lot of those in Atlanta sports history. This is definitely right up there with all the bad juju that's been going on. You're right about that, Westbrooks. I will see if I can find a Chase Elliott banner or sticker of some sort. That needs to go up there. Absolutely. I do have a little bit of room, so good call. And so the game is still underway, but it's all just a matter of taking a knee one or two more times. So we're going to start the fifth quarter show right now. Brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. And this is where we go over all the scores from around football. And we will start with this one. The 49ers have a 20-7 lead over the Rams. That one, 2:19 remaining in regulation. Broncos up 16-0 on the Titans. That one has 3 minutes and change left in regulation. With 1:56 to go in the fourth, the Jets have a 24-16 lead over the Cowboys. Jets have not won a game this year. Looks like they're going to change that. Here's the final kneel down. In this game, it was a final from Cleveland where the Seahawks won. It was a close one. 32-28 was your final score. Seahawks moved to 5-1. Browns dropped to 2-4. This game is officially over now. And the Cardinals win by a point. 34-33 is your final. Falcons dropped to 1-5. Cardinals improved to 2-3-1 on the year. It was a final from Miami where the Redskins won their first game of the year. They improved to 1-5. The Dolphins dropped to 0-5. 17-16 was your final score in that one. It's a final from Minnesota where the Vikings beat the Eagles 38-20. Vikings 4-2. Eagles at 3-3. I do not like the way this one turned out. The Saints and Jags. The Jags had the opportunity to help us out a little bit. Not that it even matters anymore. But the Saints moved to 5-1 with their 13-6 victory in Jacksonville. Jags dropped to 2-4. The Ravens beat the Bengals 23-17. Ravens are 4-2. Bengals are 0-6. And what else is new there, right? And that is your scoreboard. We've got Steelers at Chargers coming up, and we think that Midwest Sports might bring that one to you. And then Monday night's game, the 2-1-1 Lions face off against the 4-1 Packers from the frozen tundra of Lambeau. So thanks everybody that joined us today. Wish we could have brought you a win. I thought we were going to bring you a win. Now the only thing left, the only drama left, will Dan Quinn be fired before he makes the flight back to Atlanta? One can only hope. So thanks so much for everybody who joined us, our mods, all of our viewers, our new subscribers, and everybody who gave us a like. Thank you so much for that. A-Bomb is now going to play the losing music because this was a loss and a bad one coming against the lowly Arizona Cardinals. So we will see you next time right here for whatever the next Falcons game is. I don't even know. I don't even care anymore, what's next on the schedule. I didn't even check it. I don't know who we're playing next week, but we'll probably lose. So we will see you next time. Thanks once again, Wes Brooks in Midwest, bringing us some really good content today. And Midwest has confirmed he will be doing the Sunday night football games, so go ahead and sub to his channel while you're here. So let's get the hell out of here. Still a few hours left in the weekend. I got a few chores to do, and then we'll see you right back here on Coast to Coast whenever that next game is. A-Bomb is out.